Cyber Simulated Universe. I don't know. Difficulty 2 or no. In theory, I could. But saying that, I'm not really great at battling him, and he's really annoying to me. Then there's the option of going for difficulty 2 on this one. Because he actually isn't that difficult. Where's the last world, though? What is it? Oh. I think I can actually manage this. This one is annoying. This one's okay. Okay, okay. So the only one that's like annoying me is this one. The rest are okay. I usually go for the hunt. This is at least somewhat easy to deal with. Yeah, this is a good starting artifact.
You won't get away.
Fighting is meaningless.
Yeah, I guess this one's okay. Okay. Got one.
Burn away.
Fire.
Commencing support. Ready for another? I'm fresh now. You won't get away.
That's good. Combat only.
I've no interest in conflict.
You won't get away.
The truth of life and death
As always.
is but a vision.
Oh, don't worry. It's alright. Maybe some other time. We can continue to chat again.
You won't get away. We have the
Okay.
upper hand.
Okay, we can do that a bit later. Skill points. Can I go for this one?
Practice target? Burn away!
there.
Not
This. Okay.
Fighting is meaningless.
And this to
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
you won't get away.
You have the upper hand. Ready for another?
No.
almost
No
done with it.
interesting conflict.
This will be good. It's actually maybe a good thing for March. Curio. And this is gonna be good, I think. Yeah, this is the glitch thing. Okay. I can avoid using ultimates for a bit. Non-character.
We have the upper hand.
Time for a shot. No. I have something for you.
Yeah,
You won't get away.
skin thing, I think. Heal.
Thanks for the support.
One out of 3.
Quiet.
Blasted. Dude, Ether.
You won't get away.
Ready for another?
I'm okay. No.
That's annoying.
Naughty child.
It's down. How many do you have left? What does Dewdrop do?
Found. You won't get away.
Too late to repent.
And Dewdrop can...
We have the upper hand.
Okay.
Time for a shot. That's better.
Thanks for the support.
Time for an overhaul. for you.
One down.
Time for an overhaul.
What kind of effect did I have again? Okay. Counter region. I guess.
Move carefully.
You won't get away.
The truth of life in this sanctuary
I'll do.
is but a vision.
Ready for another? Net marker activated. Time for a good old counter.
Not like blast everything.
Perhaps you still
Two.
imagine that it has its desire to
Three.
control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Okay, sure.
You won't get away.
You're done. It's actually I think one of the best ability, well, blessing things.
Victory means preparation. Found. You won't get away.
Move carefully.
Naughty child.
Nap time.
Enemy targets detected.
Kind of is a bad idea. Should focus on them. Yeah. Actually, I can do this. Give me energy.
This sanctuary is but a vision.
That's better. Thanks for the support.
I have something for you. You won't get away.
That's
We
good.
have the upper hand. Ready for another?
Back. Two,
Commencing support.
two,
Time for an overhaul.
E. Your E at them? Barely.
The truth of life in this sanctuary
Now
is but a
two.
vision.
Ready for another?
I have something for you. Perhaps you scan frequency as its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Enemy data secure. Net marker activated.
One more. Out of this. Yep, he's down. Which one do you want? This is basically almost a full guaranteed win. Yeah, in case there's like a defense character that I have in the future. This is a good thing. Doesn't it have that shear thing?
Found. You won't get away.
Too late to repent. I've no interest in conflict.
more than medicine. Now, time for a shot.
Fighting is meaningless.
Commencing support.
You won't get away. That'll take more than medicine. Now, I have something for you. You won't get away.
And done. I mean, this is good. Also, that one could have been okay. Anything with the double. Yeah, limit double.
Come on, then.
Yeah, both.
Perhaps you still humanity obviously has its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Carefully.
I'm gonna focus on this one.
The truth of life and death. Distinction is but a vision.
Oh, I'm gonna attack her for a little bit.
Naughty child.
Heal
Just
everyone.
a little something.
Don't worry about me.
Now,
No interest in conflict.
you won't get away.
Ready for another?
I don't like the whole you can't attack this character for some reason.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an distinction, is but a vision.
Enemy targets detected. Enemy data secure. Net marker activated. Time for good old counter.
I'm
Perhaps
too.
you still humanity obviously has its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception. Time for a shot. That's better.
Don't worry about me.
Just a little something.
Everyone.
Much obliged.
Fighting is meek.
That was good. Yeah, that's pretty grand. I think this one might be a little bit better. Just gonna pump them all. It's actually you probably enhance everything. But you can't like set a ton of them and then just deal with it. That should be good.
Practice target? Burn away!
Move carefully.
Ready for another?
Naughty child. Time for an overhaul.
Okay, that's one.
I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life in distinction
Two.
is but a vision.
Commencing support.
I have something for you. Now.
Freeze to death.
They really don't like
Time
it.
for an overhaul.
Enemy target ready for another?
Time for a shot. I have something for you.
Tremble before my power.
Perhaps you
Fire.
still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I am no exception.
You have the upper hand.
Time for an overhaul. I have
Enemy
something
data
for you.
secure. Net markers activate. Time for good old counterattack.
Naughty child. Time for a shot. Now.
You are doomed to fail.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant.
This is annoying.
It's but a vision.
The world devoured by ice. Stop. Now or never. Feel the freeze.
Just a
Deal.
little something.
Witness the avalanche.
Fighting is meaningless.
Ready for another?
I'm okay.
No interest in conflict.
All of them.
Judgment of eternal winter.
Naughty child. That's better.
Thanks for the
The
support.
truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. It's but a vision.
Perhaps you still humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I am no exception.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activate. Time for good old counterattack. Ready for another? You are doomed to fail. Freeze to death.
Time for a shot.
Much obliged. The eternal freeze will bury you.
Annoying. Where's this the charge thing?
That's better. Time for an overhaul. I'm okay. Just a little something.
A world devoured by ice. Ready for another?
Naughty child.
Thanks for the
The
support.
truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Witness the avalanche.
Fighting is meaningless.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activate. Time for good old counterattack.
That's good. is barely.
Don't worry about me. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Ready for another?
Time for a shot. Now time.
No interest in conflict.
So close. And it's gone.
One step closer to the stars.
I guess. Nah. One more Kiria left for now. Alright, fell. Alright, Dr. Nat.
Hard work needs hard rest. Can I talk to you for a moment? I have a favor to ask. Something rather personal.
Sure.
I want to thank you again for recovering the Wonder Medicine. It meant a lot to me. But disposing of Vash's reagents isn't enough to solve the medical supply shortage. Many of my patients can't be seen promptly, and my stock of medicine is running low. Thanks to you, the route to the overworld through the Furnace Core has reopened. I'd like to use it to return to the surface and see if I can get some help. Funny as always. Remember my adoptive parents I mentioned to you a while ago?
Yeah.
After the reopening of the Furnace Core passage, I had an idea. I wrote a letter and asked Sampo to deliver it to my parents' old address. I didn't have high hopes, but amazingly, Sampo brought me my mother's reply. No, I recognize my family's handwriting. We are all doctors, after all. Mom said they still live at the old house, but they're not working on the front lines anymore. They should still have some connections in the medical school and the hospital, though. If I'm lucky, maybe I can convince them to send extra medical supplies to the underworld. Of course, that's not the only reason for me to go back to the surface. I can't wait to visit my parents again, and I can tell from my mom's letter that they feel the same. If possible, I would like you to go with me.
Alright.
Wonderful. That's such a relief. I've sent another letter to my mom telling her to find us near Fountain Plaza. Don't worry, I know my way around the administrative district.
Oh, you're there? Okay.
Hard work needs hard rest. This place doesn't seem to have changed much from what I remember. Oh, there you are. Sorry, I got distracted watching the crowds. Look at the busy flow of people. Life in the overworld carries on as usual, as if nothing has happened. We're a little early. I've got an idea. I want to buy my mom a gift. You're more of an overworld local than I am now. Any suggestions?
Not sure.
Workshop? I'm not too sure about that. Let's see if we have other options. Oh, yes. I remember there was a florist in the overworld. How about we head over that way?
Why can't we just go to the workshop?
I've been underground for so long, I almost forgot what flowers smell like.
Careful now. Don't get your clothes. I'll see you at the usual places.
How do I know which ones to pick?
Eversummer? Was that always the name? Seems I was too young to get the irony back then.
I guess.
Sorry. I don't mean to sound cynical. Maybe it simply represents the people's hopes up here. Now that I think about it, sending flowers is quite the tradition in my family. Mom, Dad, Vash, and I, whenever something good happened, we sent each other flowers to celebrate. Do you want to hear a flower story?
Sure.
Each year for their anniversary, my dad would send my mom a bouquet of ball peonies wrapped in red paper. I heard that ball peonies represent love that knows no end. It does fit their marriage.
How do I know which ones to pick?
My father is a famous surgeon in Belobog. Because of his fame, people in medical circles paid great attention to his surgeries. He always had a lot of stress to deal with. And each time he finished a tricky operation, my mom and I would buy a single stem of sunshine and then pin it on the chest pocket of his apron. Sunshines represent warmth and love of light. For patients on the verge of death, my dad might have been the only light to penetrate the darkness around them.
And dark.
Vash. Out of everyone in my family, I think he probably appreciated flowers the least. Still, I remember the day he received his offer from the medical academy. My parents took me to the florist, and we bought him the most expensive marquise stem in the shop. When we gave him the flower, he failed to hide his smile. You can't imagine how hard it was to get him to smile. As an orphan, I never knew my birthday. My adoptive parents took me to the overworld and made the day I joined the family my birthday.
Huh.
And each year on that day, my parents would give me a bouquet of first snow. And the number of stems represented how many years had passed since I joined the family. I only found out later that first snow represents beautiful memories. My parents gave me a beautiful childhood, and I still haven't had the chance to thank them for that.
How do I know which ones to pick?
Oh, first snow, is it? 1 second. I'll get it ready for you.
Alright.
There you go. Sorry for the wait. Hope to see you again soon.
All done? May I have a look? First snow. Thank you. It reminds me of carefree childhood days. Those times were pure and innocent, just like these petals. I knew you'd pick the right flowers. Mom and Dad will be so happy. Let's go. My mom will be there soon. Best not to leave old folks waiting.
Fighter's out of town again.
You know what I mean.
Come around and have a look.
Mom!
Nat? Nat, is that you? Oh, come here, my darling.
It's been too long, Mom. Too long. Sorry. I don't usually get this emotional. How have you been, Mr. Oswell? Thank you so much for taking care of my parents these last 10 years.
I'm doing fine, Miss Natasha. Just fine. Look at you. You've blossomed into a fine young woman. Such a pity that your father...
Dad, I was wondering where he is. Is he...
It was 3 years ago, Nat. No need to be sad. He passed away very peacefully.
I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. For 10 years, I left you both in the overworld. Mr. Oswell, I'm sorry you had to bear all this weight.
Don't be, my dear. It is my honor to look after your parents.
It's not your fault that they sealed off the passage between the surface and the underground. Don't be so harsh on yourself, daughter.
Oh, Mom. I have so much to say to you. But, there's an urgent matter that needs your help. I apologize. I wish this were a happier reunion. But there are too many suffering with sickness in the underworld. You're the only person I can go to for help.
Oh, there's no need to apologize, my child. I've heard of your deeds down there, and I know you've saved many lives. Your father? He would be proud of you. We have many connections in the medical academy. No matter what you need, be it medicine or data, I should be able to get it for you. Be the doctor you always were, Nat. We have all the time in the world to catch up later.
It's all right. I was prepared. Although it still hurts to hear it from Mom. With her help, we'll be able to ease the underworld's medical supply shortage. That's good news for patients who'd lost hope. I really wish I could spend the whole day talking to her about the old days. But sadly, now is not the time. Let's head back to the underworld. We need to spread the good news.
Miss Natasha, one moment, please.
Mr. Oswell? I thought you headed back home with Mom. How come...
I apologize, Miss Natasha. As a matter of fact, there's something I have to tell you in person.
Something that Mom isn't supposed to know?
You haven't changed a bit. Smart and sensitive. The fact of the matter is, in the first 2 years after the passage was closed off, I received many letters from Master Vash.
What? Letters from Vash? Are you certain, Mr. Oswell?
Of course, miss. I recognized his handwriting. You'll see what I mean when you read the letters yourself. Actually, those letters were intended for your eyes only. The delivery address was the underworld, but because of the sealing off of the passageway, the letters were sent back to your old house, to me.
I don't understand. Did you not show them to my parents?
I'm sorry, miss. I opened one of them out of curiosity. Master Vash stressed in the letter that your parents must not know what happened to him. That's why I put the letters in a secure place, waiting to hand them to you when we could meet again. I'm not sure if I did the right thing, Miss Natasha. I just didn't want your parents to feel that their son was so close and yet so far away.
Do you have the letters on you, Mr. Oswell? Let me take a look.
Of course, here. You can tell it's the young master's handwriting.
The cold has revealed to me my arrogance. How can a child who grew up in warmth ever begin to comprehend a cure to bitter cold? Vash didn't give up on his research into blizzard immunity, even after he left the city. I live in abandoned houses under broken roofs and continue my experiments. One step after another, I've made breakthroughs. I'm trembling, not because of the cold, but because I can feel I'm getting closer to the answer I seek. If what's in here is true, then Vash must have built a lab somewhere in the snow plains, and even made progress in his research. But how can that be? It's possible. But what if he was still sane when he wrote this down?
It was ages ago, though.
I need to leave the city to recover my brother's research data. Are you willing to come with me?
Leave the city? You are taking too much risk, Miss Natasha.
I know, Mr. Oswell. But I have a hero with me. He saved the underworld. I'm sure he'll protect me, right? Vash. It's been so many years. Are you still alone in the blizzard?
I should have, like, moved this somewhere else.
Oh. Ignore me. I'm just talking to myself. Let's go. It's time to face my past head on.
Here?
Such harsh cold. It's hard to imagine anyone surviving in these conditions. Unless blizzard immunity is real. Let's hurry up. We need to find any clues that Vash may have left behind before both of us become ice sculptures. Here, this looks like lab equipment. Maybe Vash left it behind. Huh. Still, it's all just used test tubes, beakers, and other vessels. There's no sign of any sample reagents or lab notes for that matter. Oh, I know my brother. He's meticulous when it comes to medical experiments. There's no way he wouldn't document his results. I want to go deeper into the snow plains. Can you press on any further?
Sure.
Gosh, the temperature keeps getting lower. But we can't give up halfway. Oh, that's very kind of you. But don't you underestimate the leader of Wildfire. Let's press on then. This may not sound like me, but I hope that deity the architects worship can grant us some luck.
Huh?
Citizens? Outside the walls? Hey, you two! Stop right there!
That's a Silvermane guard. Is he yelling at us? Oh, I'd almost forgotten. No one can leave Belobog without authorization. Looks like we need to talk our way out of this.
I can't say you sound suspicious, but I can't just take your word for it either.
Captain, look at her necklace. Maybe she's telling the truth.
It's the same as Dr. Vash's.
My brother does wear an identical necklace. Do you know him?
Are you really his sister? Dr. Vash saved a lot of my soldiers.
Saved your soldiers?
Yes. Take a look at the guards patrolling outside the city. All of them are risking their lives. Aside from the monster-related casualties, we lose men to frostbite every year. But thanks to the medicine the doctor leaves us, my soldiers are able to withstand the cold. They can make camps in the snow plains as footholds for our patrols. If it weren't for the doctor, we would have long since frozen to death.
Medicine. Blizzard immunity.
We don't know. Dr. Vash is elusive. My squad only met him once, and he didn't seem like the talkative type. He leaves the medicine at specific locations, and our patrols go there to collect it. The medicine is extremely potent. A small vial could keep someone warm for a week. Speaking of the doctor, it's been a long time since we last saw him. At least 2 or 3 years. I hope...
So he really did have a breakthrough in the snow plains. Oh, did the medicine have any side effects for you?
Side effects? Not that I know of. If there were a problem, it'd be that we couldn't go back to the city until the effect had worn off.
Because the city would be too hot for us. We'd break a sweat just sitting idle.
Thanks for the information. We're planning to head deeper into the snow plains to find my brother.
Seems like you've made up your mind. I'd really like to send some of my men with you, but we can't leave our posts.
Yeah.
Here, take this medicine. If what you two told me is true, I'm sure you're more than capable of handling yourselves out there.
Thank you, Captain. We'll take it with us. Come on. Hold on. That's a big guy over there. Did you see that? There's something on the monster's back. Oh, the blizzard immunity. Shall we drink it? It's your call.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Doctor's got your back. Can you feel it? It seems like Vash's medicine is working. So warm.
Turns out this guy's actually the doctor.
Nap time. Done. That was my first time seeing you in battle. You've got some moves, don't you? No wonder you were able to save the underworld. Let's have a look over there. My gut tells me we should find something connected to Vash. These are records of his experiments. It's Vash's handwriting. This must be the location of his final lab. Come have a look. His last experiment was nearly 2 years ago? What happened after that? But his notes seem to suggest he was working to improve blizzard immunity. Brother, where are you? What happened? Sorry. I needed to take a moment. After seeing the letters Mr. Oswald kept for me, I was hoping things might have ended differently. I shouldn't have asked you to come with me to such a dangerous place.
Nah, it's fine.
I do. I can't forgive him for what he's done. Nor can I say I don't miss him. Maybe I should feel glad. The medicine might not have been what he wanted it to be, but it came to something. Maybe he found some inner peace. They'll remember him as a murderer, as someone whose evil experiments brought great harm to the innocent. Vash doesn't deserve to be remembered as a doctor. I know that very well. But maybe this blizzard immunity can now bring benefit to others, even if it was made by a monster. Human beings really are conflicted life forms.
Yep.
I'll take his records and data with me, and continue what he started. One day the world will see a perfect blizzard immunity. Before we leave, I'd like to ask for another favor. The last one, I promise. That should do. Hope it can withstand the snow. You're right. Let me think. Here lies Vash. My brother. That'll do. Thank you for helping me. I feel like a great weight has been lifted. So long, brother. Hope you don't forget Dad's teaching.
It's not gonna be that simple, is it?
A doctor does not get to choose his or her patient, my children. Remember, never say no to those who come to you for help. Never.
That was it? Really? I was not expecting that. This thing a bit further as well.
Hard work needs hard rest.
My dad is an ace pilot! He finished the Gray Sky route in 12 parsecs! What does that mean? It's just a picture. Are
we supposed to meet someone there? It's like one of those messages a kidnapper sends in a horror movie.
What kind of horror movies have you been watching?
That's enough of that. Come on, let's go.
Hurry up, Qingque. We'll be fossils by the time you're finished.
I heard there was a disaster in the Divination Commission's delve? I'm surprised you're in the mood to play right now, Qingque.
Even if the sky was gonna collapse on the Divination Commission, the Master Diviner would be there to hold it up. What she lacks in height, she more than makes up for in stamina. Anyway, I didn't come here just to play. She ordered me to wait here for our guests. Time is precious. I'm simply multitasking.
It's the place in the photo, all right. Is this a games parlor? What kind of problem can they possibly be facing?
Isn't this hand a problem? I have the worst luck. Oh, hi there! I can tell just by looking at you that you're the Divination Commission's guests.
What's going on?
I know, I'm sorry. I was going to wait for you by the statue, but... Ah! Triplet! But folks from the Realm Keeping Commission descended on the area. It's too loud over there now. Pass! Pass! So I thought to myself, wouldn't it be better to meet somewhere quieter? Four of a kind!
You're not quiet.
And wouldn't that be more fun, too? Better to show you the real Exalting Sanctum and introduce you to a true Xianzhou pastime, Celestial Jade! Aha!
She's kooky.
Victory! Now that my wish has been fulfilled, there's nothing holding us back. Follow me, honored guests. I must apologize for your long wait, honored guests.
It wasn't too long. Seeing your enthusiasm for this Celestial Jade game has stoked my curiosity.
I'm glad to hear it. You clearly have excellent taste. If you're interested, I can show you how to play. It's great fun.
Sure.
Mr. Yang, is this really the best time?
Place is wonky to navigate.
Ah, look. Is that
It's an ancient tree. We call it the Ambrosial Arbor. It was once the Xianzhou Luofu's prized treasure.
I didn't know the Skyfaring Commission were history buffs. Not bad. Younger generations usually don't know much about it. It's said that the Ambrosial Arbor is an ancient remnant from where the Xianzhou roamed the ether. From a distance, it looks like half a tree stump. But according to records of the early nation, in its prime, it wound into the heavens, and from it celestial bodies hung.
Meaning?
It means the tree was as tall as the sky and stars hung from its branches.
So, how big was it? Bigger than the Express? Bigger than Herta Space Station? No, that can't be right. Stars hung from its branches. Then, how did it fit in the Xianzhou?
Those are metaphors. You shouldn't take poetry so
Yeah.
literally. Anyway, it's just a legend. I see this view every day on my way to work. I'm kind of bored of it. Let's go.
I don't believe
Need your
in
extractor
ghosts.
cleaned or your star skiff served?
We're almost there, everyone. Stay close.
New area, I guess.
Just a heads up, please don't go running off once we're inside. You may be the Master Diviner's guests, but she hates people who don't abide by rules and regulations. Oh, and people who ask too many questions, not to mention... Please, don't push her buttons.
We're just here for the questioning. We'll leave as soon as it's over.
Come on.
Loot. Loot.
Found.
I'm not a big fan of monsters here.
You won't get away. Fighting is meaningless.
Commencing support.
A delicate operation.
You won't get away. Too late to repent.
That'll take more than medicine. Now time.
I've no interest.
Bonk.
The combat report will be ready soon. Inventory
Loot.
complete.
Alright. It's done. place is eerily quiet.
You won't get away.
And empty.
Past victories don't guarantee future ones. Worth our while.
Yes.
That wasn't too difficult. Worth our while.
So strange.
Oh, let me guess. The gate isn't working?
I don't understand. It's never been locked before. And no one told me to take a key. Hey, I know the food here sucks, but that's no reason to shut the gate on our guests.
Are you really from the Divination Commission?
Don't scare me. Master Diviner wouldn't let anything bad happen on her watch. There's no need to panic, okay? This isn't the only entrance into the Divination Commission. I know an emergency access.
Okay.
Here it is.
You seem familiar. Is this where you come to avoid doing work?
You're pretty sharp. Divination Commission staff call this the Loafing Gate. When there's nothing to do, we often sneak out from here and spend a few hours lazing around outside.
A few hours? Do you have any vacancies?
Ugh, Stellaron corrosion. What's going on? Great. This gate won't open either. We've kept the Master Diviner waiting. No doubt she'll blame unreliable Chinchilla for messing up once again.
I knew I'd offended that diviner. That's why she sent this girl to help us.
Miss Qingqi, if you don't mind, may I take a look?
Huh? Oh, no need. Actually, I was just being polite. I don't see why not. Let me show you. This thing is pretty fun. Wow, you're amazing, Mr. Yang. You handled that well for an outsider. I officially hand over the title of Keeper of the Loafing Gate to you.
anyone here surprised? Anyone?
Nah.
Here comes trouble.
Can't we run around to them for a change?
Enemy data secured. Netmark accessible. Time for a good old counterattack.
Perhaps you still don't understand why the conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Too late to repent.
Naughty child.
I've no interest in conflict.
Enemy targets ready for another.
Bonked.
Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
Commencing support.
That'll take more than minutes.
Netmark accessible. Time for a good old counterattack.
You won't get away. That'll take more than medicine.
Don't worry about me. The truth of life in this sanctuary is but a vision.
The combat report will be ready soon. Inventory complete.